Yeah, the Chicago Bulls lose to the Utah Jazz 147-150 in a double overtime game to where what else should we say? What else should we really say? Y'all know we're going to talk about it, break it all down, but obviously, you got to hear the music first.
Cognac gang.
Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and man, all these losses, they giving me a headache. But I will say, if you tuned in, you ready to see red, or at least trying to see red, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Your boy is just over it right now. With the Chicago Bulls constantly losing all these damn games that they supposed to be winning and taking care of business. Utah Jazz, they now move on to 5-8, while the Chicago Bulls lose 5 in a row and now move to 6-6 on the season. Kobe White looked like he was doing really, really good in tonight's game. You had Josh Giddey come out and put on a really good performance in this game, but there's a lot of things that the Chicago Bulls need to fix. A lot of things the Chicago Bulls need to go out there and fix, man. It's just the way that I'm looking at this game is that there are too many mental lapses with the Chicago Bulls to start the game, to finish the game, to go in here and look at this game. And it was not necessarily good for the Chicago Bulls. These guys let a game go when they clearly could have won this game. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and act as if the Utah Jazz is simply a pushover, because they're not. When you think about their record on the season and how they necessarily been utilizing their talent to come and play in these games. But for the Chicago Bulls, you literally had this game in an opportunity to win this game. Kobe White came out there and played really well. You had Josh Giddey play really well. And there was not necessarily the best calls on the basketball court to go out there and win this game in the fourth quarter. Montes Buzelis, my guy, stop fouling out in fucking games. Stop fouling out in games. We need you out there. And there's questionable things that went on with Billy Donovan as well, with constantly sticking Isaac Okoro on Lowry Marketing, who on the day went out there and dropped 47 points, 15 and 33, 6 and 7 from the three-point line, 7 rebounds, and pretty much helped this Utah Jazz team put this game away. It's unacceptable. Bro, make correct adjustments on the damn basketball court. It's frustrating. We are frustrated as Chicago Bulls fans. My goodness. Cdub joining us, though. How you feeling about this game, bro?
I can't lie that I'm disappointed in this game. The Bulls, once again, shoot themselves in the foot with careless turnovers when the game was in the balance. I can call out a couple of them. Kevin Herters, when he got the rebound and threw it to the top of the basketball, to the backboard. That's one of them. You could have had a possession to put you in the lead. And you had others. The Bulls continually play themselves into losses. Once again, we had 6 players in double figures. We had 2 players with 8 points in Jalen Smith and Patrick Williams. The Bulls were a more talented team, but yet and still, they still found it a way to lose today. Kobe White was a sight for sore eyes out there. He came out in his debut and put up a pretty good game out there. He had some bonehead plays, especially in the end of the first overtime when they got the steal. They didn't have patience to bring the ball out and get a good shot on rim. This is a young team, and they're learning on the fly. I think that they will get better. They now sit at 6-6 on the season. A tough schedule ahead, too. They got Denver Nuggets tomorrow. It's going to be a tough game after a double overtime loss. Questionable calling, questionable coaching by Billy Donovan at the end of the game. I just must admit, I like what you said about Montes Buzelis. You got to find a way to stop fouling out of games. It's the second time you fouled out of games.
Stop doing that shit, bro.
In 2 months, bro. You hurting us. We need you on defense and offense out there, bro. Ayo Dosunmu also was making bad mistakes out there on the floor as well. We gonna get it together, bro. It's gonna take a concerted effort from the whole entire team. But this team is getting healthier and they will get better. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I'm not worried either, but I think that for me it becomes frustrating with the Chicago Bulls constantly losing these games that they're supposed to go out there and win. This is a game that you go out there and you absolutely you respect the Utah Jazz for going out there and competing, which you're gonna expect in the early parts of the season. But the point is that like when you look at Isaac Okoro, 5 points, in the guy you was defending the whole entire game, in Larry Marketing, dropped 47. Billy Donovan.
Billy.
I get it. You want to lean on Isaac Okoro to go out there and guard these games. But let's keep it real. Let's go out there and keep it real.
On the real.
Patrick Williams defended Larry Marketing better. Montes Buzelis should have been defending Larry Marketing.
Yeah.
Call it how we see it. That's just what it is. This is unacceptable. Stop expecting Isaac Okoro to come out there and save the fucking day.
Yeah.
He's not Alex Caruso. He's not.
Yeah, he definitely that question's been answered. If y'all think this is going to be our guy to come in and lock down the opposing teams or slow him down, he ain't been that guy this season. He ain't been that guy. He has not.
It's just unacceptable.
I don't think he's
at this
been
point.
ass, nephew, but he ain't been that guy to come in and you ain't got to worry about the star player, bro. You've been getting
That's
cooked.
the point. And I don't like, I'm not finna sit up here and bang the table for Noah Essengate, but if this is production we finna get for motherfuckers, put the rookie in.
Put the rookie in, bro.
Put the rookie in. If this is going to be the performances that we're going to get from guys that are young and experienced, how do you start the season 6-1 and now end up at 6-6?
Yep.
With a 5-game losing streak. How? How? It makes no sense whatsoever. It's very, very frustrating. Y'all took us to fucking double overtime for nothing.
Yeah. We really mad. We trying to play some things we developed, bro. We still ain't played it in what how long it's been. We've been trying to play something cold for y'all, bro.
Ever since I made the shit, it ain't been played.
It ain't been played, bro. And we ain't gonna play it till they win. But it's some things that Billy Donovan could do. He's starting to get his team back. I think that Nick Vooch should have been subbed out in the fourth quarter once again. I'm sorry. Him putting Isaac Okoro for the whole game at 6'5", guarding a 7-foot guy and Lloyd Marketing. He should have seen that ain't work by halftime. He should have changed that up.
It ain't worked.
It ain't working.
We knew that after the first quarter.
Yep.
Switch your game plan up.
Yep.
You don't have to stick with it. You don't.
Nope.
It's frustrating, bro. I've been saying this for the last few weeks. On this 5-game winning streak, losing streak, losing streak. It has been very, very frustrating watching the Chicago Bulls team play basketball because you have an opportunity to win all these games. All these games.
Yep. That's okay. Because at least they're not getting blown out and shit like that. At least they being competitive in most of these games. But it's still a little frustrating and disappointing, though. I get you, nephew. But at least they ain't like before and they just getting blown out the water, bro.
They not. But at the end of the day, they need to be better, bro.
They
And
do.
what way to go ahead and kick this thing off? Cdub, I got to go with to be better, bro. We're going to kick this thing off. And I'm going to just get right to it, bro.
Get to it.
I'm going to get right to it. Number one, Billy Donovan. Be better, bro. How many times we got to tell your ass to go out there and be better? Literally.
Fifth straight game.
You are the reason this team is on the 5-game losing streak. Number one, simply because in certain games, you don't have them ready to play. In other games, you're not making the correct adjustments. In other games, you sitting out there placing people in position not necessary to succeed.
Yep.
How the fuck Isaac Okoro gonna sit there and guard Larry Marketing the whole game? And you need size on Larry Marketing. Unacceptable. Be better, bro. Number two, Montes Buzelis. I got you on. Don't even worry about it. Okay. Montes Buzelis. You got to stop fouling our games. We need you. You put up, Montes Buzelis, you put up 18 points. This is another game. You were supposed to come out there and put up 25, 30. Be better, bro. Next player. Number 3. I'm going to go out there and go Kevin Huerter. Kevin Huerter. You was in the starting lineup. You could have been better. You could have absolutely been better, bro. You could have absolutely been better. Wasn't good enough. 6 points. 0 for 2 from the three-point line. 2 of 8 from the field. 8 rebounds, but not good enough. Not good enough. Why are we constantly sitting here constantly playing this game? What started off as a good ass, what was a great start to the season, is now looking like a bad middle of the season. Be better. Be better. That's my 3, be better, bro. That's my 3, be better. Cdub had to clock out. He had to go. He got to take care of something on the other end. And we're going to go out there and let him go ahead and take care of that. My man's been busy all day calling these games and doing a hell of a job doing it while he's not feeling well. We deserve better. Be fucking better, bro. Damn. Sandroku, all these losses, I blame Bubblegum Billy. Hell, easily. COD, what up, though? Bulls defense is beyond awful. It's fucking hot garbage. Terrible. Thoinks and thoughts in the building. What up, though? UFO. He said, what the finna? What the finna? Unfortunately, Billy Donovan ain't going nowhere, COD. Unfortunately, he ain't going nowhere. Honestly, not mad. They fought hard. The Jab wasn't going to get walked over. Fair enough. I'm just pissed off because this game is in the bag. Kobe White, Lloyd, played 30 minutes, 27 points. 30 minutes, 27 points. I'm just saying, with some better decisions, with a little bit more calmness, the Chicago Bulls win this game. But AK call up Mike Malone ASAP. ASAP. What's different between first 6 games and the last 6 games? The difference, execution, smart basketball play, taking care of the basketball, coaching, effort, starting the games off well, clutch. That's all I got, UFO. Not even gonna lie to you, bro. That was a deflating loss, man. Got some tough games coming up. Exactly. And for y'all wondering what the games coming up are, we have Denver tomorrow, Portland, Miami, Washington, New Orleans, and Charlotte. Pacers to end off the month of November. Be better, bro. Be better. Bulls always find a way to bring us back down to earth. That is a fact. Fact. On the bright side, the Chicago Bears are first in the NFC North. It's football season anyway. NBA don't get good until January. I'm going to take it. Fuck it. I'm going to take it. My hair looking hella crazy. I'm going to take it. Ed Tech, to not have Vooch guard Laurie or someone else that's taller is a big flag for Vooch. We lost literally the last 5 games because we have a mismatch having to guard Vooch, man. We had Okoro guard fucking Larry. Giannis, Towns, and now Larry. And he has not done well. Be better, bro. Be better. SP, what up, though? Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Billy Donovan on his knees while Vooch reaches for his toes. Oh, my goodness. Daniel Berry, what up, though? He said, good game. Bad habits are creeping back in. Yes. And this is an indictment on the head coach. What was all that tough talking shit in the offseason to where we had to talk about a number of things to where we had to look at the Chicago Bulls and we're hearing that they're going to be physicality and toughness. Where is that again? Where has that been on this losing streak? There has been no toughness. There has been no physicality. Fuck you talking about? Not you, James. This Bulls team. This Bulls team. Okoro and Patrick Herter play bad. Agree. But I honestly think that Patrick Williams was defending or at least making it a little bit tougher on Larry Marketing than Okoro. Fuck what you traded him for. Get him out the game if he ain't living up to the bill. If he ain't signing the bill, get his ass off the fucking court. I don't care about feelings. I don't. I call bullshit on y'all optimism on this fucking team. I'm with you. I'm with you. They can turn it around, but they have been ass. And it's only going to get bad if they don't go out there and play better. Tomorrow versus the Denver Nuggets could very well look like a 6-game losing streak. Could very well look like that. What made the Bulls' first game so fun to watch? Because they play physical, especially in the paint, despite the bigs in there. They're not doing that anymore and fall in love for the 3. I think that has some validity to it. I think that the Chicago Bulls need to get their ass downhill and go out there and play make outside of being in the painted area. Kenny, you're not alone. Trade Vooch for future picks. I don't give a fuck if we take 1 pick. Get him out of here. He's not the center for the future. He's not. Who a better player? Isaac Okoro or healthy Lonzo Ball? Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball. Carlos, the rest gave that game away to the Jazz. Kobe got fired on the last play regulation. No throw. Or you mean no foul? He did get fouled. They didn't call it. Billy Donovan is in a relationship with Vooch, guaranteed. Something like that. We're gonna need a new starting center, a big man, 7 foot. Timoslav Ivicic is what you saying? Let Baby Cartwright play. We're gonna see, bro. We're gonna see because it's unacceptable to this point. It's unacceptable to this point to where you're looking at the Chicago Bulls team and you're looking at them and you're saying, how y'all keep losing these games? How? Such a great start. Such a tough team to start. Such a great look to look like a different team that is going to bring something different to Chicago, just to revert back to what we expected and what we saw early last season. Be better, bro. JD Godspeed says Okoro is slightly taller Davion Mitchell. He slides his feet fast. He does not have the elite size, Billy. I don't know what's wrong with Billy Donovan. Isaac Okoro is not Alex Caruso. You put Alex Caruso on there out there on Laurie Marketing, he don't get 47. He don't. Might as well let Noah play in the G League. He ain't playing in games. The Bulls started 5-0. Now we're 1-6. That's crazy. Facts. Facts. This team needs an asshole. Get in your face type of coach. Billy ain't it. Monty's saying he wants to be coach tough, but Billy saying, bro, what? Pacifist. They asking a 6'5" man to guard 7'1". No double team at all. We lost to Utah, y'all. Utah. Fucking Utah. And we supposed to be the better team. We supposed to be the better team. Someone please tell Billy Donovan that Isaac Okoro is only 6'5", not 6'9". Laurie had a field day. It was mouse in the house the entire game. I agree with you 100%. Be better, bro. Be better. And that defense we thought we was getting from Isaac Okoro has not been present all season long. I'm sorry. Yeah, he had his moments. Yeah, he had a couple plays here and there. But it's not the defense that we think we're getting. We got a red hot Denver tomorrow. Jokic and Murray at Denver. This Chicago Bulls is 1-6 in the last 7 games. Melvin, what up, though? He said the Bulls should have not lost a 15-point lead. Facts. They weren't attacking the paint and taking so many threes. Shot, they kept missing, especially Giddey. Kobe was trying to do too much as well. Be better. Bulls 5-1 at home, 1-5 on the road. Unacceptable. We got to admit that the refs gave the game to the Jazz. Kobe got fouled that last play of regulation. And 1. I say this. I'm going to go back to what Melvin said. You had a 15-point lead. How do you lose this game? How do you lose this game? How? Be better, bro. So I guess we're about to be under 500 team. We've been all the last few seasons. Maybe. Because the Denver Nuggets ain't finna come play with Chicago. Vooch. Chalk it up to the game. Chalk it up to the game. SP said final shot taken. Final shot taken by Ayo, Kobe, Giddey, Montes, or even Jalen Smith. Vooch has no reason to take that shot. I would have liked Kobe to take the shot, personally. Kobe White, at that point of the game, was much better than Nikola Vucevic. Give him the shot. Draw up the play to give him the shot at the top of the key. Bro, y'all know offense. We got to stop telling Billy Donovan to be better and realize coaches like him are stuck in their ways. We've seen it for the past 4 years. 100%, bro. I can't argue with that. 100%. Why was Noah Essengate sitting on the bench in Utah instead of playing actual basketball in Hoffman Estates with the Windy City Bulls? How is he supposed to develop if he's not playing? 100%. You're going to have his ass sitting on the bench with the Chicago Bulls. Fuck that. Send his ass to the Windy City Bulls. Simple. We don't have to go through this. Send his ass to get reps in the G League if you're not going to play him with the big boys. Between Billy and Vucevic, I don't believe no player going to leave Chicago. Stuck. We suck right now. I agree with you, DeAndre. We lose it tomorrow too. I think we might as well chalk it up to the game. Not even gonna lie to you. What happened to the energy? This team energy has tapered off. The defensive intensity is gone. We are no longer moving the ball. Where are the basket cuts? Oh my God. Ball is sticking. At the big homie, I think you're right on the money, bro. Simply because when you look at the Chicago Bulls, there were so many guys cutting. There were so many opportunities for the Chicago Bulls to be better than they have been on this 5-game losing streak. The cuts to the basket have slowed down. And you're right on the money on that. And that's what allowed the Chicago Bulls to play good basketball. That's what allowed them to play good basketball. Terrible. Terrible. 6-6. I remember we was 5-0. What happened? I can't tell you, bro. I don't know. Zach Collins would have made a huge impact on this game. How huge? I don't know. But I do think he would have been a defensive guy to go out there and get you boards, get you offensive points, and be a difference maker for the Chicago Bulls team. But the problem is he still got to get back. So the guys that are asked to play have to play better. That's why I'm pissed off. We needed Trey Jones today. That would have been good for guys like Collier. For all those other guards that went out there and put up points like Keontae George. And Keontae George has been hooping this season. I guess the Chicago Bulls back to themselves. 15-point lead loss. Agreed. Is it the players or coaching at this point? Why these players keep hitting big-time threes against us? This has been going on for the past couple years when we can't seem to get the stop we need. Players, coaches, I say both. I say both. These guys have to be better 100%. The coaching has to be better 100%. What are you telling your guys when you get in the huddle? What are you doing with your guys to help them understand that we have to come out with energy, we have to keep that energy up, and we have to be better? We have to come out there with a bunch of energy for every single game. Every game. Billy Donovan may have not been telling a lie when he said we don't have the talent to play desperate. We don't want to hear it in the media from this motherfucker, me personally. But at the end of the day, they have to be better. Bulls were number one after the win against Philly. Now we at the bottom of these. Familiar territory. Okoro ain't none at all. I agree. Get reinforcements in there. I'm not even going to lie to you. Start somebody else. I don't care. Start somebody else. I don't care. Fuck feelings. We shouldn't be losing 5 games in a row. 3 games in a row. Cool. With this team. 5, hell no. Okoro ain't it. Okoro ain't it. Denver gonna bust our ass, no lie. Kobe played tomorrow. Hell no, Kobe not playing tomorrow. They're not playing him in the back-to-back. Not in the back-to-back. He just came back from that calf injury. No, you're not playing tomorrow. You're not playing tomorrow. Man, this one was beyond sad, gang. Shout out to Delbert, man. It was beyond sad, bro. Terrible. Just terrible effort, terrible execution, so many turnovers, not enough clutch 3-point shots made with wide open 3-point shots. Not enough. Not enough. I want to see Collins and Noah. I want to see him too. Because if you're going to sit there and stink up the fucking joint, at least get the rookie some run. At least get us a run. And y'all wasting bro time by bringing him on this fucking this trip with y'all. If he ain't gonna see no time, we could be down in G League getting reps. Get him some fucking reps. Yeah, I can't blame the refs either. I'm with you on that. I can't blame the refs. Nope. I'm not blaming the refs. I'm with you 100%, Jeremy. I'm not blaming the refs. No. Bulls had opportunities to win this game. They did. Once again, we didn't double the hot man with Larry like we didn't with Wemby. Not trying to blame Billy for every loss, but it seems we'll never learn under him. What is he calling up in the fucking huddle? What are you calling up? These guys can't do it. Can't do it. Bulls should trade Vooch for one of the vice lords of Chicago Ave. You wild as hell, Delbert. Bulls won 5 straight, now lose 5 straight, going on 6 because we not gonna be Denver tomorrow. I don't blame you. I don't blame you for having that belief. If Vooch is still here past deadline, I'm gonna be pissed. He's one of the players I couldn't wait to be going, like Felicio at this point. I heard somebody go out there and say bring in Eve Missy from New Orleans. Why not? Why not? If we're going to sit here and stink up the joint, bring in young talent. That's just what it is. This shit suck. If Vooch is still here, Pat, I said that. Duh, dummy. With the Bulls defense, they probably go 0-6. Lost to Utah and Detroit. We would not blame the refs. We would not blame the refs at all, Jeremy. We would not blame the refs. Bulls had ample opportunity to win these games. Literally. There's still some of the disease to why we're not being successful or remaining mid. Vooch and Billy. We got rid of most of the people except those two. Levine, DeRozan, and others are gone. The cancer is still in the body. Billy Donovan, Nikola Vucevic. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I understand Shea in the building. I understand that Patrick Williams is not the best scoring wise, but that last play where we were up by 2 and all we had to do was get that one stop on Larry, P. Will should have been in. Billy Donovan didn't even put Io in until I believe the second overtime. Correct me if I'm wrong. Second overtime for Io Dosumu. You ain't trying to figure out shit. Stupid ass. Nothing. Stupid ass. How many leads have we lost on the loser streak? Billy got to take some responsibility for this as much as the players. 100%. 100%. Help your players. Put them in the best position to succeed. Put them in the best position to succeed. This is a young basketball team that's going to make mistakes. They're going to do a bunch of bonehead dumb shit. But at the same time, you as the coach, put the team in the best position to win. Chicago Bulls and Sacramento Bulls both playing horrible right now. Yep. I can guarantee you Trey Jones would have brought some energy and could have got some turnovers tonight. I don't even know what to say. I feel you, though. I don't like Trey Jones and Josh Giddey playing together, 2-point guards. I agree with that, but I think it's not bad, though. I think that Jeremy actually has been impactful. But I think that with Kobe White coming back tonight, you had an opportunity to where you could have ran lineups where you had Kobe White and Ayo Dosunmu and then had Josh Giddey and Trey Jones that offers you a little bit more than what you got tonight. If this make you happy a bit, Bear fans aren't. If this makes you happy a little bit, the Bears are in first place. Great. I am happy about that. I will take that. Can we keep it? We'll see. We have some more. We have to move more without the ball as well as play harder, says Brett. And I agree with you 100%, brother. I do. Because at the end of the day, these guys are not doing it right. They're not doing it right. And you are seeing less ball movement. I'm going to go back and watch a couple of these last few games, and I'm going to be able to come out here and understand what the hell is going on, because the ball movement, the cuts to the basket was definitely more prevalent when they were on their winning streak and winning games. What the fuck is going on? Josh Giddey staying and hold no more threes. I think he can go out there and hit some threes, but I also agree that he has to be more on point with operating within the painted area to force teams to go out there and guard him, to where then he can kick out to those open three-point shooters, and then they can knock down the shot, but they have to knock down the shot. We've seen a bunch of wide open threes today to where guys then knock down the shot. NBA rig gang. Everyone bet on them to lose in the beginning of the season, so the NBA flipped the script and made them 5-0. Then when everyone started betting on them, they made them 1-5. We'll see, man. I don't believe in it, but I think there's some validity, at least a little bit to it. Not a lot, but a little bit. If Laurie dropped 47, Joker gonna drop 60, 25, and 15. My goodness. My goodness, especially with the center that can't fucking guard a traffic cone to save his life. We got too many bigs with Vucevic and Jalen shooting threes. Why they don't take advantage of the opportunities? Why don't you take advantage of the mismatches? You guys have little people on you. If you need to reset yourself, pass the ball out, set yourself, seal the guy off, ask for the ball again. Ask for the ball again. It's sad, bro. Time to trade Vooch and Billy. Oh, God. Hold on. Oh, God. I want a good center that don't shoot threes and rebound block shots. Sad, bro. Sad when we want a center that don't do nothing offensively. Give me a little bit offensively. I don't need him to take a bunch of 3-point shots. Give me 3 a game, and I'll live with that. Philadelphia win was Chicago Bulls' last win. Crazy, right? Get 80 and Ja for the Bulls bench. If they come over here, they start. They start. Breaking news. Chicago Bulls fire Billy Donovan. I wish that was coming across my ticker right now. This tough news to wake up to. Okoro seemed like he studied under the tutelage of the great Keith Bogus and Tony Snell. Crazy work. That should be your thumbnail title tomorrow. Please, the cancer is still in the body. Might be. Do you see this team win going on another 5-game winning streak? Maybe, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe when Kobe White comes back, like completely comes back, because you have a stretch of the Pelicans, Charlotte, Indiana, Orlando, Brooklyn, Pacers. That's an opportunity to go 5-game winning streak. The end of November. We'll see. We'll see, man. I'm going to go through a couple more, then I'm going to get up out of here. Center that can't guard a traffic cone. For real. Traffic cone going to end up stolen. That's why I miss Drummond so much. He going to stay in a hole. Facts. Vooch reminds me of a wide receiver who has alligator arms. Anytime someone is near that basketball on the rebound, Vooch is afraid to fight for the ball. You need a guy that's going to fight for the ball. Nikola Vucevic is out there playing volleyball, tipping the fucking pass to other players. That's what it comes down to, man. It's very frustrating. The old school Magic says, the crazy thing is I'm not convinced at all that AK wants to send him to replace Vooch. Sad. Sad. He has shown literally zero of anything that involves replacing Vooch. I agree with that. I agree. 100%. Trade Vooch for Jakob Poeltl. We'll see. I don't think it's happening. But hey, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to another post game, man. That is it for me today, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here, recharge, rejuvenate, and be ready to rock and roll tomorrow for a new week The Chicago Bulls, they do have a game tomorrow versus Denver Nuggets. So we're gonna be right here. Cdub will be on the call, and we're gonna see what the Chicago Bulls do, and we're gonna see how these guys operate. It was not a great effort from the team today. And they left a lot to be desired when it came down to closing out this basketball game that they had in their hands, and they had the 15-point lead. So we'll see. But hey, I appreciate y'all. Make sure you always see red, and y'all already know. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one for sure, man. Peace. I'm out for the day, for the night.
Cognac. Gang.